Ukrainian forces continue to dismantle Russia's offensive potential on the front line. Under the sights of Ukrainian corps-level FPV drones, enemy equipment is being methodically hunted down and destroyed. Despite constant attempts to infiltrate Ukrainian defensive lines with small assault groups, Russian troops are still trying to carry out mechanized attacks near Dobropillia, even deploying rare vehicles such as a MTU-72 tank bridge layer. The footage captures the precise combat work of strike drone operators from the Unmanned Systems Battalion of the 1st Azov Corps of the National Guard of Ukraine. Their drones hit Russian armored targets and personnel with devastating accuracy, once again proving how modern Ukrainian unmanned warfare is neutralizing the occupier's advantage on the battlefield. Near Kupiansk, Ukrainian FPV strike teams are grinding down Russian assault forces. The FPV operators of the 15th Karadakh Brigade are eliminating enemy targets one after another, stopping the occupiers' advance with precision strikes. This remains one of the toughest sectors of the front, a direction where Ukraine's defense forces are forced to deploy maximum effort to repel continual Russian attacks. Yet the Karadakh Brigade, operating as part of the 1st Azov Corps of the National Guard of Ukraine, continues to identify, track and destroy Russian units in its area of responsibility. Once again, Ukrainian unmanned warfare proves decisive on the battlefield. Russian troops tried to hunt a herd of wild boars near Dobropillia, but instead were caught themselves. During the night, operators of the 225th Separate Assault Battalion launched a precise strike with heavy bomber drone, disrupting the enemy's position and forcing them to retreat. By morning, the aftermath of the strike left clear evidence of the occupier's failed attempt, and local stray dogs cleaned up what remained on the field. The episode once again underscores how Ukrainian unmanned systems dominate the night battlefield, turning any careless enemy movement into a fatal mistake. Ukraine's Special Operations Forces continue dismantling Russia's logistical backbone, striking ammunition depots and concentrations of personnel with precision night raids. SSO units carried out a coordinated UAV strike campaign across Donetsk and Luhansk regions. In Donetsk region, special operations drones hit a gathering point of Russian personnel in Pokrovsk and conducted a successful strike on an ammunition depot of the enemy's 51st Combined Arms Army near Bilogorivka, disrupting Russia's ability to sustain offensive actions in this sector. In Luhansk region, another SSO strike destroyed a fuel and lubricant storage site of the Russian 3rd Motor Rifle Division in the settlement of Denezhnikove, further degrading the enemy's operational mobility. These strikes erode logistics, force the enemy to disperse resources, and steadily weaken Russia's ability to conduct high-intensity operations. Special Operation Forces Pokrovsk sector, clearing operation at an industrial facility. In the Pokrovsk direction, a tactical group of the 3rd SSO Regiment conducted a direct action mission at an industrial site. During airborne reconnaissance, SSO drone operators identified a Russian element that had infiltrated the grounds of a local mine. Waiting for optimal weather conditions, the group moved in to execute the task. What followed was a precise, well-rehearsed sequence: contact, close quarters battle, elimination of the threat. The assault team worked under the constant support of UAV crews, with eyes in the sky providing overwatch and FPV operators securing the flanks. The mission was completed without casualties and with full tactical success. Once again, Ukraine's Special Operations Forces demonstrate disciplined execution, effective integration of unmanned systems, and the ability to decisively remove enemy footholds in critical areas. Special Operations Forces operators engaged in close combat with Russian troops in the Donetsk sector. During a direct action mission, a team from the 3rd SSO Regiment encountered an enemy element at close range. The initial contact was swift. One Russian soldier was neutralized immediately. 2 additional enemy fighters attempted to flank the Ukrainian group, but SSO operators detected their movement in time and eliminated both. As the team continued advancing, they neutralized another Russian serviceman. While inspecting the area, an explosive device hidden beneath the body detonated, a tactic frequently used by Russian forces. Thanks to rapid reaction and proper procedures, the SSO group sustained no casualties. A covering subgroup also intercepted and eliminated another Russian soldier from an incoming reinforcement team. Outcome of the operation: 5 enemy combatants neutralized, full control restored over the position, captured documents, communication devices, and other valuable intelligence materials. Ukraine's Special Operations Forces continue conducting precise, disciplined actions that degrade Russian frontline capabilities while preserving the combat strengths of their own units. Explosive encounters between Russian forces and the drones of the 92nd Assault Brigade. The 1st Assault Battalion of the 92nd Separate Assault Brigade continues to deliver precise, devastating strikes against the occupier. The footage shows surgical destruction of enemy infantry, equipment and fortified positions, a demonstration of how Ukrainian assault units combine mobility, reconnaissance and drone warfare to dismantle Russian frontline defenses. More is coming, and when it does, it will be loud. Ukrainian forces continue to dismantle the enemy's air defense network deep behind the front line. Operatives from the Defense Intelligence Directorate's Active Operations Unit executed a precise nighttime strike in Donetsk region, eliminating 2 Russian radar stations and a launcher belonging to an S-300V air defense system. Confirmed destroyed targets include a 9A-83 launch vehicle and 2 1L-125 Neo-BSV radars, key components of Russia's detection and interception architecture. We break down how this hits degrade the occupier's ability to spot Ukrainian aircraft and drones, and why such operations are essential to maintaining Ukraine's tactical advantage on the battlefield. Ukrainian strike elements are steadily breaking apart the enemy's logistics network with precision and consistency. On the Liman front, operators of the Signum unit from the 53rd Separate Mechanized Brigade are systematically hunting down Russian supply lines, the vital arteries that sustain the occupier's frontline forces. Working around the clock, the unit tracks and destroys transport routes, ammo drop-off points, supply vehicles, and improvised storage sites. Each successful strike forces the Russians to delay, reroute, or abandon essential deliveries, sowing increasing disorder in their rare areas. By disrupting fuel, ammunition, and equipment before they reach the trenches, Signum is steadily eroding Russia's offensive capacity and limiting the enemy's ability to rotate troops or strengthen their positions. Ukrainian pilots once again located and destroyed a concealed group of Russian troops who tried to hide inside the reinforced shelter. The fortification failed to protect them. A precise strike reduced it to rubble. One surviving occupier bolted outside and attempted to flee, dodging between trees and bushes and even throwing sticks at the incoming FPV drone in a hopeless attempt to stop it. It made no difference. The drone maintained its lock and completed the strike with flawless accuracy. This operation was carried out by the 34th Coastal Defense Brigade of the 30th Marine Corps, a unit where the enemy has 0 chances and every attempt to hide ends exactly the same. Russia's improvised anti-drone armor on vehicles and defensive positions keeps failing, because FPV operators of the 3rd Army Corps are able to find, track, and destroy targets no matter how the enemy tries to hide them. This video captures a sequence of accurate synchronized strikes. A tank wrapped in makeshift shielding, several camouflaged artillery pieces, enemy AW equipment, infantry sheltering in dugouts, and assault group moving on motorcycles. Every target is detected, observed, and taken out despite Russian attempts to protect themselves from drones. The mission showcases coordinated work by multiple elite units operating as a single FPV strike force. Their joint effort disrupts Russian logistics, dismantles firing positions, and removes threats before they can pose danger to Ukrainian troops. Operators of the 412th Nemesis Brigade of the Special Security Service, together with the 12th Special Purpose Center and the Defense Intelligence Unit Kabul 9, carried out one of the most significant recent strikes against Russian air defense assets. The released footage shows the results of their joint operation. 3 Russian surface-to-air missile systems, a Buk M1, Buk M2, and Tor M2 located, tracked, and destroyed. These systems were meant to shield Russian troops and logistics routes, but instead turned into costly losses approaching $60 million. This mission demonstrates high-level coordinated special operations work, several elite teams functioning as a single unified strike group to deliver precise, far-reaching and strategically important damage deep in enemy-controlled territory. Rapid response elements of the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade are conducting a clearing mission in Novoselivka, and this footage places you inside the action from the true first-person perspective. The group shown here includes foreign volunteers and instructors from a specialized training assault company who joined the brigade's quick reaction unit for this operation. Advancing through streets, yards, and interior spaces under constant risk, they move as compact assault teams, stay in steady communication, cover all sectors, and secure each location one step at a time. This is urban clearing in its real form: confined areas, instant decision-making, and flawless coordination between fighters who depend fully on each other. The electronic warfare team of the 47th Mechanized Brigade Mahura continues to consistently shut down Russian FPV drones in the northern Slobozhansky sector. Just this month, the occupiers lost signal, control, and any chance to add to their stats 373 times within Mahura's zone of responsibility. On average, the brigade's EW operators disable around 12 Russian FPV drones per day. Each suppressed drone means protected Ukrainian vehicles, secured supply and evacuation missions, and above all, saved lives of the soldiers of the 47th. The brigade's EW specialists remain a critical shield on this part of the front. Every day, Ukraine's National Guard strikes at what matters most: the eyes, logistics, and command infrastructure that sustain Russia's offensive capability. By targeting the systems that keep the occupier's war machine functioning, our units steadily erode the enemy's ability to fight, maneuver, and coordinate attacks. Over the past month alone, National Guard units have eliminated an extraordinary volume of Russian assets: 35 tanks, 53 armored vehicles, 290 transport vehicles, 356 artillery systems, 262 radar stations, 5 air defense systems, 11 mortars, 16 electronic warfare systems, 52 ammunition and fuel depots. These figures are not just statistics, they represent a systematic dismantling of Russia's combat potential. The National Guard continues to deliver precise, high-impact strikes that weaken the enemy's offensive plans and reinforce Ukraine's battlefield advantage. That's all for now. If you believe the world should know the truth about this war, make sure to subscribe, like and share this video so everyone can see what Ukraine is fighting for. Together we're stronger, together we bring victory closer.